picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Okay. We left. Trying to figure out how the hell we get out of here. What to do. All these idiots are still just trying to shoot. Maybe this one.
Let's do this.
Gotta open up my YouTube to make sure the stream's okay. Test, 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 test. Yep, testing.
Ha! You're a damn tree.
It is. That's it.
Opening fire! I'm going for it!
Here you go. This. What?
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
However. Man, I'm gonna hold this over here and try to loot.
Give up!
Shoot.
that looks lethal.
Yeah, the way you handle things.
Here. I have something for you. Oh, you're incorrigible. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. I think I can handle my field collecting and manage to keep up. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Have you?
not in a long time, sweetheart. Not since you were born.
What was it like?
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible. It was terrible.
Fucking horrible. Don't ever.
You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust
Yeah.
me, it's the worst.
Don't ever.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
You're a fucking kid. You're trying to kill us, bro. Sam, dude. Sam, look at me.
I hear Constellation has been collecting a ton of new things. Ancient things.
Talk to me.
Oh my god, if I don't stop grabbing that. So the plan is to finish this quest line and we get new shit.
Not exactly New Atlantis, eh?
Hell yeah, no problem there.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I'm naked. Yeah, there we go. Ha!
Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
fucking problem here?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Oh, hell, this don't cost very much. That was crazy. Crew capacity's only one. Big ass ship.
Ever wonder how the Crimson...
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life. The rock isn't exactly massed, but as seats of government go, it's still quite an impressive structure.
Hey there. Oh, you're back. How'd it go? You don't get to make demands here. There's a chain of command, and right now, you're at the bottom. Remember that. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the Marshal. Follow me. We're headquartered in the upper floors of the rock.
Where's
but
the,
we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond.
This planet's gravity could make exploration exhausting. Hope we don't intend to stay long.
Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are everywhere. And your sidearm. Marshal.
There he is.
Emma! I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Provided the importance of respecting authority sinks in, then yes.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you.
Excuse me.
Back out.
I've got just one question.
What?
Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
Absolutely, Marshal.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
You've made a wise choice, but I trust that your duties as a ranger won't interfere with your service to Constellation.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger. Just a name. Michaela Wagner. There have been Wagoners on Montera Luna for a long time, and I'm sure they're proud of that heritage. Well, it's a moon that orbits Montera. It's got a breathable atmosphere, warm climate, and good soil for growing. Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Oh, God.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Oh, Wilcox is going. Fucking
Good luck out there.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the cantina.
Decided to rejoin the world.
It's really an honor to be able to help.
Hey there, Deputy.
Welcome to the Rock.
Hey, Deputy.
Yes, you know. It's a Starfield.
Just let me drink in peace.
Let's go. There you go.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the boot.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the 3-star motto.
Someday, if you're hurt or need medical supply, let's have a look at. Doesn't look to be so. Here's what I've got on. Stay safe. I mean it.
Ah, the new deputy. Take care of yourself out there.
Just wait. Should have brought something to read.
You're probably looking for Mary.
There are two certainties in this universe. Death and eating at a Chunk's restaurant. And to be honest, death is almost preferable.
I don't do payment. Outlaws? Ashta, those bandits. You seem alright.
Just want to see what kind of guns they got.
Remember our last conversation, when you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. You in deep thought or something?
I'm back. I'm back.
Hello?
Holy
Unfortunately, no.
And I'll be
Other
back
than
again.
you and Barrett, there were no records of direct encounters with the artifacts. I have to admit, though, I did get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times. You were awfully quiet. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back. Aja Mamasa. She was the youngest member of Constellation when it was founded. Only took her 15 years to reach chair. Sorry, I sometimes get so caught up in my own bubble, I forget that I wasn't the first. Well, there's no reason to be jealous. They were just, I don't know, different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget. We catalogued unusual stellar phenomena, a few habitable worlds, and some unique life forms, but nothing SSNN would bother to report. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend, but we weren't in love. Had that been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to pt2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you. I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Kill for a cup of coffee.
You expecting me to jump down after you?
Your clothes clean. Your boots
I'm working hard, Captain.
Your mirror shines.
I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. Dad lets me do all sorts of stuff on his ship. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But I could try to fix things if you ask. Hint, hint. You can ask. I promise I'll be good. Worried? No, I think it's fascinating. I know they maybe seem scary at first, but What if it's just a threat display? You know how lots of species will puff themselves up or show off their teeth and growl to scare off anything they don't like. I don't know. I'm just a kid. I just thought maybe we shouldn't assume the worst. No, I get that. Just maybe it's not as bad as it looks. That's all. Sure sounds like we haven't seen the last of them, so I guess we'll see what happens. I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. Like you and Dad, really. But hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting. But yours? Brr. It's the best. I met another kid my age who hadn't been on a starship once. Not even once! Same boring old planet for like years. She didn't even know how to replace a phase manifold. Can you imagine? Yup, I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom and everything. I just have to promise not to... Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol. And once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere. I can't wait to get older.
Hey, good to see you. Late at night in dive bars. Sometimes the old-timers share stories about things they've seen that they just couldn't explain. Ghost stories, if you will. I've heard of things like the Starborn before. But they're real. Nobody believed those old buggers. So the obvious question is, what the hell are they? Everyone's gonna be thinking aliens, but maybe not. Their ships were incredible, but they still felt like ships. They had engines, weapons, I think I even made out a grav drive. If they were really alien, I would just expect it to be more alien, you know? I mean, it could be some secret Freestar Varun or UC tech, but I don't know. I mean, anything's possible. But if someone, anyone, had that much of an edge on the others, the whole balance of power would shift, right? It'd be one hell of a conspiracy to keep it quiet. An even greater amount of restraint to keep it in your back pocket. Anybody that says they know for sure are lying. I'm gonna throw out another wild stab in the dark theory. Maybe they're from outside our known systems. Here's the hypothetical. Centuries ago, some brainiac scientists decide to play settler. But they go way, way beyond any place we've ever been to set up stakes. Once they get there, they make a few lucky breakthroughs, and their science just snowballs from there. I could see them getting further, faster, and hence become the Starborn. How non-committal of you. One way or the other, we are not alone. And that's both exciting and terrifying.
guess so. That's where we go.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, that's it. You're clear to land.
Touchdown imminent. Kind of a disappointment.
Can't imagine living on the fringes like this. I think I'll stick to the comforts of New Atlantis.
Over here!
I did not put this on. Fucking hazmats.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. That's right. The uniforms looked like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who were used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
For her life.
Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. Last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here. There were 4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there. Back behind the house, there's some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too.
Yeah.
If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. First of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Well, Deputy, you've come this far.
Quiet out here. I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City.
Just going this way. Oh, now once we go on this way. Oh, now once we go on this way. What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of cheaply made. Fucking, I feel like way better than this.
Are you certain that traveling into these...
I want to see what it looks like with all the fucking... display...
canyons is wise, the route looks treacherous.
Wow. Yeah, hit route. Jesus. Jeez. Just you look at it. It's horrible. Really? Yeah. Doesn't look good. I want the render scale all the way up. Maybe it doesn't even do nothing at all. Oh, I bet you're supposed to go up here, use my thing, look at the ground. Probably was. Woohoo!
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the way. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Swarming sunflower. Let's try one of these. Get ready. Guns. Okay. Yeah, see.
better check your ammunition supply. It's clear that we're not the only things growing.
Homeboy dead. Oh, I'll take keep that. I'm supposed to go this way. Look at the ground here. Tell me I'm supposed to keep going this way.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, it's late here. Grab some cover.
Why? We're good. You're throwing grenades and shit. Crazy ass bitch. Oh god! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Fucking poisoned. They haven't killed. Holy cow. One thing I don't have. Well. Well, I don't want to be poisoned.
Watch it.
Oh shit. Yeah, I made it. Hello. Reloaded forever. Well, that sucks, man. I don't have anything that bugs me. Oh, okay, so you see. Get off the stairway.
Definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting for crisis.
Y'all good? They're really good.
Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Hey!
Damn it! Blind!
Jeez, man. Like I literally just hit.
You're a natural tracker. I bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. Be ready.
We should be careful. This bottleneck is the perfect place for an ambush.
This fucking map, like, dumb.
We're gonna have some fun. Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
Normally, I'd suggest you choose your words carefully so we could avoid bloodshed. but something tells me that isn't going to be possible.
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that. Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special, but that ain't none of your business. You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember? If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with. Matter of fact, that just makes it even more fun. Air 'em out, boys! We've been found out! Don't let them leave here alive! Attention hostile! Come on!
Quit fucking shooting me with that, you dick!
Rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Not exactly a pot of gold, but this will do.
Hell yeah.
Might be worth taking a look through this.
Look at this ship. Should be a new ship? I think I did. I did.
Are you okay? Really? Guess you've led a pretty exciting life. Maybe the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to. Likewise. Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Why? I think that dude had a key or something.
If you need help carrying any of this, just let me know.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
You fucking loser.
Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
shit.
I only fly on tires.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
Hey there.
Hiya.
Just making my way.
Just making my way, standing there with a broom.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock. These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
Better this than being some dust rain.
The fuck am I doing? Oh my god. Where am I? What's the point of this? I can't.
Hey. Bye for now. New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Where the hell am I going? That leads outside. Here we go. I guess I would have done this.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nira. What was left of it, anyway. The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take a United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just...
Fuck that up.
Normally, I'd praise that kind of dedication, but you need to maintain a sense of perspective here. Our authority and our power comes from the Council of Governors. Remember that. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Nicely done.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke?
And that's it.
Sure.
You're clear to land at Hometown.
Yo, man, can always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know.
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay. Good one, Cora. Hey, next time you see Barry, try it out on him.
expecting to cliff dive today.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help. Got something for me? Goodbye.
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. What's wrong? Hey, you there? You awake? They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Change of scenery?
Yes, you're...
Any did... You make it through is a victory in my book.
Free and clear.
Findings. The booty and the hair. My goofy wife.
Landing struck primed. Reverse firing. While we're here, we should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
Need the work done? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. I'm sure you can find...
I don't want to hear any complaints. Excuse me.
Okay, hello. Yes?
Excuse me. A little desperate here.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a
All right,
dreamer.
Adela.
But
Deep
you have
breath.
to admire what he's accomplished.
Oh, God.
Right. Right. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock, and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face? You get it then. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it. I'm getting to that part. Sorry. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give you any choice. You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? I can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain. That's good enough for me. Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you.
Oh,
You've got good timing. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. No, and I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons. His office is upstairs.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the guy. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up.
Is it just me, or does everyone
We'd be dust off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
You just need to apply some good old-fashioned creativity. Do you know how I built this cabal? By not spending a single credit that I didn't have to.
I guess I could offer double shifts. It'll push payroll pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember?
Yeah, whatever.
It's not just our bottom line that matters.
Mr. Ron.
We're also responsible for the welfare.
What you got in here? What you got in here?
We have to look out for our
Anything good?
future.
Hell no, you don't.
That's a point of great person pride.
Excuse me.
Yeah, shut up.
Well now,
Move on.
the Freestar Rangers. At last. Damn, good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Hmm? Perhaps I expected too much. You are just a deputy, after all. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
Ooh.
What? Nonsense! we vet our people thoroughly. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice,
I think it was
I'll let you know. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people. I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
While we're here, you better stay off the Aurora. You don't want that drug scrambling your brains.
Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Well, with all signs pointing to that.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. Let me look you over. Honestly, I'm surprised you're walking around like this. Straightforward zipper job, really. Okay. Ship shape and ready for action.
Medical
Of course.
supplies. Come on, Bridge. Okay, give me it all. Give me that Aurora. I need this. I need buy all.
Try not to get hurt out there.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous galaxy, but here at Reliant Medical, we're on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding you look into her husband's murder.
No service, man.
Pick me up? At Terra Brew, we've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night. Making your own way, on your own time. McGilman, for your credits were involved in a wide variety of
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled systems.
Enhance your life. Here at Enhance, it does.
This is where I thought it was.
Personal treatment products, so you can take real challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills.
Interesting. This district certainly provides evidence that Legion's influence has spread from their tower and out into the city.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
Good.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this fool thinks. You have a lot to learn about duty and honor.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Come on. Impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. They learned quickly that a Neon staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment.
Edside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell.
But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind. You'll fit right in.
Nope, I don't have any plans. My partner is too
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own a set of systems. They like to use old abandoned systems. You know, the ones left over from the old.
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but back to work, I guess.
From the beginning. Oh. Someone should really bring it up with the powers that be.
Dude, come on.
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen Hope-Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
Whoa, 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 relax. No need to get rough here. Truth is, I'm scared enough as it is.
Okay, take it easy. This isn't the way
Shut
to
up,
get
bitch.
what we want.
You ain't a ranger.
I can help you.
am.
But right now, my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Well, that's terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money. The only one that matters around here, the Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Yeah, they're not stupid enough. Alright, well, that's it for me. I'm out here. You guys have a good one. Be good. Be safe. Peace.